everyone, welcome back to my cooking channel. And today's menu, I'll be preparing pot roast lamb. And I'm gonna take it from this to this. So here I have my lamb steak, and this is the shoulder, and the leg and the shoulder are the two best part of the lamb to do your pot roast lamb. You can use the lamb chops as well, but I prefer the shoulder or the leg of the lamb. And I'm gonna season my lamb steak, and I have a teaspoon of salt. I have some jerk seasoning, dried jerk seasoning, 1 teaspoon, a teaspoon of pimento seeds, and I have spring of thyme. This is dried thyme, 1 large onion chopped, and some spring onions, and 3 pegs of garlic. It is best to have your steak marinating from overnight, but just to show you how to do this now, you want to get your seasoning into the steak. So I'm gonna add some browning shortly, but I just need to get this season into my steak. Yeah, so I'm just massaging the seasoning. Yeah. Give it a nice massage. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add my browning. Just a teaspoon of browning. And you want to get this all over the meat, all over your steak. And your pot must be very hot with your oil to get your steak to brown. And then I'm going to remove the season from the steak before I put my steak into the pot. So I'm going to put it into my preheated oil. Yes. This is the sound you want to hear when you're making pot roast. Yeah. Any meat you're using for pot roast, that's the sound you want to hear. Your oil must be very hot, and I'm gonna let it brown on both sides. So I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes on either side, and then I'm gonna let my pot roast cook for maybe about 45 minutes to an hour. So I'm gonna have it browning on both sides. Both sides of my meat are now brown, so I'm gonna add my seasoning. My fresh seasoning. my onions, thyme, garlic. I'm gonna let this cook. Yeah, so these are the seasonings that I use to season the meat previously. So this is gonna cook down. Okay. And I'm just gonna add a bit of water. Just rinse out my bowl. And this is hot water. So I'm just gonna put just a bit of hot water, not much. And I'm gonna lower my flame. And I'm gonna let this simmer for maybe about 45 minutes until it is tender, well cooked. I love my meat well done. Now my pot roast lamb will go very well with these vegetables. So I have here some baby sweet carrots, and I have baby corns and some asparagus. So I'm gonna prepare my carrots. Prepare these vegetables. So these vegetables I'm gonna add to my meat, maybe about 5 minutes before it is finished cooked. After 40 minutes, my lamb has almost cooked, so I'm just gonna add my vegetables and let them simmer maybe for the next 5 or 7 minutes. While my meat is cooking, I'm preparing some mashed sweet potato. And here I have some 2 sweet potatoes. I'm peeling my sweet potatoes. You can have your lamb with the fresh potato also. You can have it with rice, whatever you like. But today, I'm doing it Chef Shaw's way. So it's sweet potato and pot roast lamb with some vegetables. So I'm just peeling my potato. I'm gonna boil my potato. A lot of people don't like these sweet potatoes, but I find them to be very nice. You can use them to do a lot of things. So I'm gonna use these sweet potatoes for my lamb meal today. Yeah. And in the future, I'm gonna show you how to do some new stuff with the potatoes. So I'm just gonna dice them, let them boil much quicker. I'm gonna boil them in some salt water. So I've washed my sweet potatoes and I'm gonna put it in my pot. I'm gonna let it boil a few minutes, boil soft, and then I'm gonna mash my sweet potatoes. So now that my lamb is cooked, I'm just gonna remove it from the pot and I'm gonna let it sit, let it cool down before I start slicing. I'm gonna now slice my pot roast lamb steak. Oh, this is lovely. So this is my pot roast lamb steak. And to go with my pot roast lamb steak, I have some pineapple juice. So when you try this at home, do it Chef Shaw's way. And don't forget to like, subscribe, click the notification bell and share. See you next week.